Well, this is Chris with That Square Sports Podcast, and today we are doing the Jacksonville Jaguars. And let me tell you right now, guys, as a division rival foe, as a Texans fan, it is going to be interesting doing the Jags because there's quite a bit of holes I feel like they need to fill, and honestly, there's quite a bit of things I think they need to get. So let's just dive in and talk about it, right? First things first, obviously, you got to address it. Go ahead, get the D line. Mason Graham right there. Oh, also, by the way, I forgot to tell you, in my videos, I tried to make sure I do the draft grades as well on the side that they say, and then, of course, what they didn't go. And then I also do honorable mentions too as well for positions that I didn't draft. All right, proceed. Back to it. Now, Mason Graham, D line, I think is a nail on the coffin, automatic designated hitter. What you need to do immediately if you are the Jaguars, get your D line straight, take care of business, and you're pretty much going to be straight going forward. I do believe that that is a huge need. Defense, defense, defense. If he's there, go ahead and grab him. Now, secondly, 36. I believe in this offensive tackle out of Minnesota. I don't think he's a lefter. I think he's just truly a true sticker left tackle. I don't think that he could swing or anything like that. I know that picking tackles that don't swing now in today's day and age in the game, why are you taking him so high? He's just really exceptionally well. Protect Trevor Lawrence at all costs. Trevor Lawrence can't buy a vowel. He cannot stay healthy at all. Due to the fact that, with that being said, you got to establish some type of run. You got to establish some type of run, pass, something to help Trevor Lawrence. Pass blocking, run blocking. You've got to protect his blind side at all costs. Also, with that, too, adding this as well, the dude has some freakishly great, good footwork, long arms, just good ability. Really doesn't get too many, doesn't give him too many sacks. You need that. You need that. You need that. And he went against Abdul Carter and actually didn't look bad against him. So, just saying. You know what I mean? Now, Eric Arnemeyer out of the University of Stanford, not an exceptional receiver, but he is a good possession receiver. He's not going to be the one that is going to kill you over the top. Yes, I know in his highlights you see that, and you're thinking, oh, he's going to dominate like that in the NFL. Let's be realistic. This is the best of the best, the elite of the elite. However, I do want him to be a replacement or basically a sidekick to Brian Thomas Jr. Last year, you guys nailed it at receiver, which is awesome. So I just think getting Trevor Lawrence some more help around at receiver would really, really, really help out so much with you guys. And then on top of that, too, Brian Thomas over the top, Elmeyer killing you with possessions. It is a deadly combination strictly for this Jaguars team. Now, we move on to the other side of the ball at corner. I love Denzel Burke, especially in this third round. You guys got two picks at 70 and 88. Denzel Burke is a smooth cat at corner. I think potentially will become a number one. He could probably become your next Jalen Ramsey in about maybe the next 2 to 3 years and solidify a side of the field that you can't throw on. He's really that potential of a talent, and I really love him here for you guys. And on top of that, it really helps your defense out a lot. Immediately, like I said, with the whole pick of Mason Graham, cover your front end so that way your back end is straight. No pause or whatever if you guys play that game. Don't do that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I really love the fact that he is there, and I probably think he's going to go higher, to be honest with you. But if he's there at 88 for you guys or at 70, snag him. Snag him immediately. Dylan Sampson. Okay. I thought long and hard about this pick, and they even gave me an A for it because I was like, Trevor Etienne is really kind of having a down next set of years right now. He's not looking and he's not panning out as the number one running back due to injuries. Bigsby's doing all right too. I like Sampson because it's thunder, fire, and lightning is how I'm looking at this, right? And what I mean by that is Tank is your thunder. He's going to give you the hard hit. Your fire is probably going to be Trevor Etienne every once in a while. And your lightning, if you've ever seen Sampson play at Tennessee, he is a spark that just gets the offense going. He might not be the guy that's catching out of the backfield, even though at offense at Tennessee, it was very bland the way they ran the ball. But he just made it. He gave it that excitement to it. And I feel like that's something that, the Jaguars need right now outside of Brian Thomas Jr. and a banged up Trevor Etienne. I think you get Trevor Lawrence more weapons around him to see if he's really going to be your guy in the future going forward. Because I think that this is a year where Trevor Lawrence, this is a make or break year for him. There's no more, well, let's see this, let's see that. It's been 5 years now. And I think it's time. Jalen Hurts has won a Super Bowl. You know, this class, a lot of guys pretty much have been rotated out of the league, or they've gotten a second chance, or they won a Super Bowl. Like, I think Trevor Lawrence really needs to take that elite step. And with that, you can't really give the excuse of we haven't surrounded him with good talent. This is why I say in the draft, you get Sampson, you get Armeier, and then also with the next pick at 126, Dylan Fairchild, an amazing center. Go ahead. He probably will be your right-away starter probably by the end of training camp. He is that good 6'6" frame, can read so many pickup blocks, pickup stunts. He's perfect. That's what I'm saying. Like, you really got to just home in to help Trevor Lawrence get past the above average sign on this NFL offense. Now, again, back to the defense, and then, of course, I go straight offense all the way down until the end of the draft. Defense, Ashton Gilliam out of Louisville. I like him as an edge rusher. I really do. I think he's going to be good. Trayvon Walker and him can, pretty much go back and forth. He can also play a little bit of linebacker, too, as well. So that's really a good steal at 142. Now, Syracuse quarterback Kyle McCourty, a.k.a. the Ohio State transfer, went over to Syracuse, blew up immediately, just blew up. NIL, right? This is what they're doing now. This is it. This is how things are shaped. So I really like Kyle McCourty because I think that, like I said about Trevor Lawrence, it kind of turns more into if he ain't going to shine, all right, well, we need to get somebody for the future. And why not go and get Kyle McCourty? I like that pick. Kyle Williams, again, at receiver. Now, Eric Onnemeyer is your possession receiver. Kyle Williams is your Christian Kirk 2.0. Like, he is just freakishly fast. He can get down the field. He is one of those guys that he doesn't have the height like Brian Thomas Jr. No. But he does have the ability to really, really just take over a game if you need to. He kind of gives me the Tank Dell vibes. That's really what he gives me, and I really like that. And then this is pretty much a depth pick at the end of the draft. Cat out of Oregon at tackle. Not really looking for him to come in and be a starter right away, but I do think that, injuries can come in and fill in the gap for the bridge, just bridge the gap for whatever need be. Now, like I said in these videos, I love to do honorable mentions of what I should have drafted. I felt like you guys should have took a tight end, but you needed more needs. Tight end, linebacker, and maybe a safety just to back up the corners to get in that secondary. But outside of that, I really do think that this is a draft where it's kind of going to help you now, but it's not going to be that elite set of players that will get you to the next level. At the ceiling, at best, I'm probably saying maybe the second round of the playoffs. That's what I see with this draft. But like I said, tight end, safety, and a linebacker would have been extremely well for you guys, I think, in this draft too. If you go for them, especially in the later end of the draft, the back end from like pick 126 and up, I'm okay with that in this draft. You guys let me know in the comments what you think. Take care as always. Peace.